Well, Paul, can you tell me what your organization is and what you're trying to accomplish with it?
Sure. Our organization is called QOL Ventura, stands for Quality of Life, and our main focus is trying to resolve the growing homeless problem in Ventura.
Well, what do you mean when you say the homeless problem?
People often get this confused. The truly homeless, someone who's had something tragic and unexpected and out of the ordinary with the rest of their life happen to them, that person you almost never see on the street. They get help immediately because they want to get back in the groove with their life. Who we're speaking about, the ones who are ruining the quality of life in Ventura, are what we refer to as the chronic, vagrants, and transients. The ones whom are not seeking services to get help, the ones who are just trying to basically take advantage of the soft hearts in a community. And these are the ones that QOL Ventura is working to resolve the problem with.
Well, a lot of people, when they first think of homeless, they think of panhandlers. So how does that factor in with QOL's mission?
Panhandling is probably the biggest problem to resolving homelessness in a community. The community member goes out to go shopping or get something to eat, and they see a homeless person there with a sign, hungry or anything will help. First of all, virtually 100% of the homeless you see begging on the street are not legitimate, not in Ventura. There are too many options, too many good programs. Typically, what are they panhandling for? Food. Ventura has 10 food pantries where you can get more free food than you could carry. They also have 2 different places that serve free meals almost every day. Housing. They're begging for housing. Ventura has countless clean, sober homes where reasonable, top quality individual housing is available. And so when someone is panhandling, they're not panhandling for services they need. They're panhandling for drugs or alcohol or just to avoid having to have a job. This does not help them in any way. The money almost never goes for anything legitimate. And the fact that panhandlers stay out there is proof to the fact that the community doesn't understand this, keeps giving them money, and that's what keeps them there. When the community stops giving money to panhandlers, they go away. And you have to ask yourself, as a community member, do I want to do something that makes me feel good? Or do I want to do something that actually does good? What does good is encouraging the homeless person to go to a social service for whatever need they have, to be honest about their situation and deal with it. What makes you feel good is maybe offering them a sandwich or bringing them some old clothes or something. The homeless actually don't even respect that. They almost disrespect people who are that naive as to think that those things aren't readily available. So if you really want to solve the homeless problem, you can play your part by saying, I definitely will respond to every homeless person who is begging, panhandling. I will respond by encouraging them to go get genuine help at one of the many places that are available, and to not pretend to the public or to themselves that lack of food or some spare change is really the problem.
So to summarize, if you really want to do good for the homeless, don't give to the panhandlers. Tell your friends to do the same, because doing what's right is oftentimes different from what makes you feel good. A lot of people give to panhandlers because they're trying to be compassionate towards them. And is this really the compassionate approach?
Compassion is really the key issue here, Matt. Compassion means you care about what's going to help the other person. And the problem with panhandling is that the only person it helps is it makes the person who is giving someone something feel good about themselves. It does not help the person, usually addicted, frequently mentally ill, who is panhandling or begging. It takes away their motivation to seek help. As long as they can get money or food or even approval without having to get out of that homeless lifestyle, then giving to panhandlers actually hurts them. So if you really care about the people on the street, you want enough compassion, you want to care enough about them to make them do the right thing, seek services and help. Don't ignore them, don't be mad at them, just remind them of what they already know, that this is not the answer, that help is available, and that you'd be happy to help them find it, but just simply giving them something that's going to go for drugs or alcohol, that's never the answer. If we'll do that, that will be a huge step toward resolving Ventura's homeless problem.